Everyday Talks with Laura and Tara. So today we're going to talk about our 5, I guess, best tips on what we wish we knew with training before we started. So our first one is listening to your body. So when we say that, we mean like if something hurts, don't keep doing it. If something doesn't feel right, then maybe get someone to coach you or watch you or video yourself. I mean, new movements will always feel a little bit odd, but it should never be painful or...
Well, I think you need to know, once you know your body, you know the difference between something hurting because you're tired and you're fatigued and something hurting because you're going to get injured.
Yeah,
and it's knowing the difference between the two.
Yeah.
And if it's because you're going to get injured or you're already a little bit injured, you stop. If it feels uncomfortable because it's a new movement, then you can either scale the weight back or change the movement to something that you can adapt it to where you're at.
My kind of rule for myself is if it doesn't feel right, change it, and I'll do that 3 times. And if I get to the 3rd attempt and it still doesn't feel good, then I'll move on and do something else.
Yeah, that's good. So listening to your body in that way, and then sometimes you might wake up and you've got DOM, so you're tired and you're sore. And there's some days when you push through that and you'll be fine, but there's other days when you might find, like I know when my central nervous system is like, fried, and I need to have a rest day, and that's not very often, but when you do, even if all your friends are training and you feel like you're missing out, you'll be so much better having a day off and then coming back the following day, you'll feel $1 million. And it's really listening to your body and not pushing it to breaking point, because that's you never should do that.
And then our next one was eating more than you think. So believe it or not,
we usually starve ourselves, undereat and overtrain.
I used to be scared to eat like a cracker, and then wondered why I wasn't making any progress. And it was just because of food. I just wasn't eating enough. So probably for the last 6 years, I'd say 5 years, I eat a lot now. And
But also, if you're undereating and overtraining, you'll look skinny fat, if anyone knows what that is.
So you won't recover.
You won't recover, but you'll look, it's really hard to gain muscle, and muscle gives you shape. If you're not eating enough, you're not going to do that. So you're going to look skinny, but you're going to have like saggy skin.
Yeah, and you'll hold on to body fat.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you undereat, your body's just going to be like, well, you're not feeding me, so I'm going to store this fat here for later because I need it.
Yeah. So it's eating enough. So if you're just trying to maintain, you eat enough like maintenance calories, which is probably more than you think. And if you're wanting to gain muscle, you need to eat more. And you can still gain muscle and lose body fat. It's just having the right percentage of macros. So you probably, whenever I do macro breakdowns for clients, they don't realize how much they were under eating, and you'll be surprised at how much you need to eat to gain muscle and perform well, and stay lean. Yeah,
I've literally never coached anyone that eats enough. Never.
Yeah. Or it's usually too much of like the wrong thing, like too much fats, like good fats, and not enough protein or carbs. So it's finding that balance and eating enough. All right, following a program.
Big one.
Going to the gym and doing random programs, like if you see the leg extension free, do a couple of reps. See a lat pull down free, do a couple of reps. It's not going to get you anywhere. Yeah. I'm a massive believer in progressive overload. So doing a similar program every week for 4 to 6 weeks and just increasing the weight, decreasing the reps.
Yeah,
that's sort of how I program. If you don't follow a program, you're not going to get better. You might initially get some decent results, but you get to a point where your body won't change anymore. Yeah. I wish I knew that when I first started, because I wasted so much time doing stupid things at the gym that were just like not getting me anywhere.
And the biggest thing too is like, you won't learn anything, and you won't progress. Like Tara said, you'll get to a certain point and you'll
be stagnant.
And you just won't progress anymore because you just do the things that you like. You got to do the things you hate as well.
I'm a big believer. For me, if I but when I'm doing things that I don't like, or even if I just find it hard because it's like swimming, I freaking hate it. But I swim, and when I do force myself to swim, I get shredded. I don't know, like you do things, force your body into things that you're not comfortable doing, and you'll see epic results. Yeah. Some people, like I've got clients that don't like Like guys in general don't like doing legs.
Legs.
If you do legs, watch out.
Yeah,
they're the gains.
Your legs are the biggest muscles in your body, so obviously if they're muscular, the rest of you is going to appear more muscular as well. You'll only get your arms to a certain size, but your legs can grow.
Yeah. Yep.
Big.
Yeah, and girls like big legs on guys, so don't shy away from the squats and leg press.
All right.
And speaking of lifting,
yeah,
benefits of heavy lifting. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, my gym routine was I'd go park myself on a bike and watch Channel V for 20 minutes, and then I'd go home. Or I'd do that for 20 minutes, go into like the ladies section where it's the pin-loaded machines or the resistance machines, and I'd do like 20 reps of light weights, and I was skinny fat for sure.
Yeah, same.
And then
bulk cardio.
Bulk cardio, bulk reps. But if you add in heavy lifting, like most females, people talk about it all the time, they're scared of getting bulky, and it's so hard to put on muscle. So rep ranges should be lower, and weight, just challenge yourself with the weight. If you fail a weight, that's not a bad thing, just start again. Most people are scared of failing with the weights that they lift, as long as you're safe. Like, I think it's good to sort of push yourself regularly. That's how your body's going to change and grow.
And that's the thing too, I will add in, it's kind of a little bit off topic, but as you do change and you do start to build more muscle, your body weight is going to change too, so your density changes. So, you know, I joined the army at like 47 kilos, and then I tend to fluctuate between, I think it's like 64, 65 kilos. So, you know, that's a lot of weight to put on.
Of muscle.
Yet, you know, I've never once obsessed about what my actual weight is. So just remember, you know, I could be 65 kilos and unhealthy, but because of that difference in density, I'm 65 and healthy. So that's.
I remember when I first started lifting, I hovered around 60 kilos. And then I think it was a 12-week program, and it was lifting and minimal cardio, and I was lean. Like, I looked at the time shredded, and quite athletic, and I put on 8 kilos in 12 weeks. I put on muscle really quickly, but I put on 8 kilos, and that's the thing that you've got to get out of your head, especially as women, is you're going to get heavier if you lift weights. But the more muscle that you have, the more you can eat. The more your body is going to burn when you're not doing anything at all.
You'll just stay leaner. The more muscle you have, you're naturally more leaner, because your body just burns fat just sitting here.
So that's a good benefit if you like eating food. And then last one, overtraining, and
we've both been really bad for it.
We've both been bad. Like, more is not always better. Rest days, don't feel bad about having a rest day. I have to remind myself of this sometimes still now. Like, I can find, you know, if you're really motivated, sometimes you just want to train twice a day or whatever, but you've got to pull yourself in, because you could do that for a few days and then you're going to have a really shit day. So you're better off just doing smart training, I think, making sure you have one full day off a week. It could be go for a walk or something that day, but overtraining is not going to get you anywhere, and it's not going to get your results quicker. It's more diet that will, if you're trying to lose weight, it'll be your diet. And overtraining leads to injury. Your sleep quality will be shit. And overtraining can lead to depression too. Because your body's just down. So that's something we both did.
So I used to train 3 times a day, thinking that the more I did, I'd just be better. I mean, I was amazing at cardio, but I think I'm probably just as good at cardio now.
She's a tank.
But you don't need to train like, and some days too, you don't need to flog yourself to your like dying on the floor. You know. It's
not good to redline. Every day, but I'm a couple of people have been asking what my training is at the moment, and I am training less. So I'm training on the same amount of days. I'm doing 6 days a week, but I used to train back in Melbourne like for 2 to 3 hours a day a lot of the time, and now we sort of do 90 minutes. We're done in 90 minutes. So the quality of the training is good and the intensity's there, but we're not spending half a day at the gym. because we got stuff to do like this.
Yes.
So yeah, we just wanted to note down five key points of things that I think if we had have been told in our early 20s when we started our lifting,
That'd probably be really good.
journey. Yeah, I think we would have like been real good heaps earlier.
Yeah.
And yeah, just wasted less time, wasted less money on just like fat burners and all that shit.
And I'd say probably less injuries for me.
Yeah, you've been injured a lot. Mine not so bad, but yeah, they're really good points, and maybe note them down. If this has helped you, if there's anything that we've said that you didn't know, tell us, because we like hearing that.
Yeah.
And we love it when we get messages
feedback
from people saying that, because we missed last Tuesday because Laura was stuck in northern Australia in the flood. So yeah, we missed out last Tuesday, but we'll try to do it again every Tuesday.
Yes. So yeah, anything you guys want us to talk about, then message us as well. But otherwise, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
See ya.